Hi everyone, today I will endanger species are animals and plants that are at risk of become extinct. The loss of their species can have a significant impact on the environment, affecting ecosystem and biodiversity. It is crucial for us to take action to protect them. Today we will discuss what measures we can take to protect endangered species and whether it is the responsibility of schools or the government to teach children about wildlife conservation.
One of the most important measures to protect endangered species is creating protected areas like national park or wild reserves. The area offer a safe space for animals to live without the threat of poaching or habitat destruction. For example, the Galapagos Islands are perfect example of how protection can help species like the green turtles thrive in secure environment.
Yeah, I agree with you. Creating protect area is definitely essential. However, we also need to enforce strict anti-poaching law. Many endangered species are killed for their body part, like the rhino for the horse or tiger for the skin. For example, Kenya has successfully implemented strict anti-poaching law to protect elephant and rhino, and it has helped reduce illegal hunting.
That's a good point, yeah. But I also think that schools play a significant role in wildlife conservation by educating children about endangered species and the environment. We can ensure they grow up with a sense of responsibility toward protecting wildlife. School can also teach simple action like reducing plastics waste, reducing or even supporting conservation efforts which will contribute to saving endangered species.
I completely agree that schools should educate students, but I believe the government has more significant responsibility. Governments have authority to create and enforce laws that protect endangered species. For example, the U.S. Endangered Species Act has successfully have protect animals like the pet eagle and gray wolf. The government also provide funding for conservation projects and cooperate internationally to protect migratory species.
I think you are right. Government definitely play a huge role, but schools should still teach future generations about importance of wildlife protection. Education children early about environmental issues can help create responsible adults who care about conservation. It's about building awareness from a young age so that the next generation can continue the work of protecting endangered species.
Yeah, both school and government have a responsibility. School teach children the importance of wildlife conservation and the government create a law and provide funding for conservation effort. We need sport education and strong protection law to ensure that anyone, species, have a future.
I agree. Without education, we can have a long-term solution. Children need to understand the significance of biodiversity so they can make decisions that help the environment. But at the same time, the government must ensure laws are in place and properly enforced to protect species.
Exactly. The cooperation between education and government is essential. Schools teach awareness and governments provide means for actual protection. Together, they can have endangered species and ensure they continue to thrive in future.
In conclusion, protecting endangered species require a combined effort, creating protected area, enforcing law around watching, and educating the public all play an essential role. Both school and government share this responsibility. School have right, awareness, and educate future generations, while government creating the necessary law and provide resources for protection. Together, we can ensure that endangered species have a fighting chance for survival. China policy.
Rồi.